I mean, you're really getting at a very deep tension when it comes to trying to innovate for enterprise, right? One of the challenges that you definitely find is that your offering needs to be differentiated. It has to look something different than like what they can buy from, a large, well-established vendor, because you need to motivate someone, an organization, but very specifically a person or a small team to take the risk of working with an innovative solution. And clearly some firms are culturally more attuned to that than others, but everyone's a big organization, well, when you're talking to enterprise. And so, and everyone takes a risk, as they say, no one ever got fired for hiring IBM. What I would say about that is that, first of all, it will be a learning process. For us, it was a learning process. We started out probably with something that was too radical. We started out, actually for a long time, we had something that was too radical. We wanted enterprises to do too much to use our solution. And with the feedback we got at a very senior level was, this is really cool. But then as we drilled into what it would take to make this happen, the answer kind of went from, this is very cool, to, this is very cool, we will definitely be doing this in 5 to 10 years. I don't know that we're going to be doing that this year, because we were asking maybe 5 different functional groups to get on board to solve a problem that would actually solve problems for all 5 functional groups. But that kind of coordination was not what these kinds of organizations were built for. And so what I would say is it's going to be a learning process to understand where your customer base is at and what they're open to. The other thing that you need to think about is exactly who your buyer persona is. In the end, it is going to be a person, an individual, or a small group who's making the decision. And so if you need, for example, for us, our initial ask was, well, we need you to make changes to the way your advisors work, the way your compliance thinks about things. We need your investment strategy team to produce certain work product for us. We needed a lot of different things, and not to mention, of course, all the technology side things. So we were asking a lot from these organizations, and what we realized we had to do was simplify and make it possible for just one group to say yes. And since we've kind of made that change, we've really had a lot more traction. And we're hopeful that as we deepen our relationship with some enterprises, we will get back to the point where all 6 groups are using different aspects of our experience, and that solution that we envisioned originally is coming back together. So the short answer is that, clearly both things matter, and you need to keep in mind that somebody has to buy it and someone needs the ability to say yes. And if you ask too much from that one person, then they're never going to be able to say yes to your product.